increasing our lap time.
Does that mean I get 4.5 second head start?
Before the green light drops, they'll negotiate the handicap. One calculated gamble, 3 laps, winner moves on. The other drops to the redemption path and fights for survival.
Oh, this is another tight one coming in. Let's see what we can do with this power. Deb is staring at the back of Cindy. See what's happening here.
In the Underdog Challenge Cup, speed alone isn't enough to get the win. Race 1 saw Melanie survive a 19-second deficit in the opening battle and move into the winner's bracket.
It was tight. Like, I don't think you can get any closer than that.
With Christine falling into the redemption path. Now, 2 more riders step into the spotlight. The pressure cooker, the screamer. Win, you move forward. Lose, you drop back. Lose twice, you're out. Calling the action are your racing oracles. Angela Heba, the strategist. Andrew Westbrook, the behavioral decoder. Both are veteran racers with podium finishes. They know what it takes to win and what it costs to lose.
So this one's going to be a little bit interesting. So we've got Debra Leckie, who's on the 2024 Kawasaki ZX636, paired up against Cindy Buchholz, who's on a 2022 Kawasaki Ninja 400. So we've got a 636 up against a 400.
Debra, the pressure cooker. Give her time and she'll make it boil.
So my name is Debra Leckie. I am from London, Ontario. I'm 38. My husband prepared my motorcycle and had it all ready for me, so we made sure that it is in top shape. And I also run my own business, which is Seriously Casual Motorsports, which we are trackside Dunlop service. And all of the lovely ladies that I race with, they were all very much wanting to get everybody on board, so they were my motivation to be here. To go fast, to win, to have fun.
Pardon me?
Cindy, the screamer. You won't see it coming, but you'll hear it.
My name is Cindy Buchholz. I'm 48 years old. I am from Huntsville, Ontario, or also known as Muskoka, and I drive a school bus. Well, I've been strategizing in my head since I saw who I would be up against for the first race, and I've been doing physio on my frozen shoulder, so hopefully I'm not a mess today. I think that's going to play a huge role in today's event, the negotiations. Yeah, because I think we've got a vast variety of paces here today, and so I think that's going to make for some exciting racing. My goals are to win as many races as I can.
Early in her racing adventures, Cindy, a rider who started from the back of the pack, felt isolated but found her pace and a family in a supportive racing community.
I was really slow when I started, and so when I was so slow, I found there wasn't anybody there that was really my pace, and it was really hard for me to progress forward. So once I came here and I found out not only was there a women's class here, but there was also people of every pace, and I just found that I had somebody to play with all the time. I probably dropped 10 to 15 seconds almost, just in that one season, which tells you how slow I was in the beginning. It changed everything. It just really changed everything.
Debra, a racer who, after a life-changing accident, is pushing herself to the limit, determined to chase her pro numbers and reclaim her speed.
I was involved in an accident 2 years ago that it was really, really hard to deal with. I needed a skin graft. I had surgery for it, and it's coming back from that and pushing myself to be as fast as I was. I'm looking at getting my pro numbers. That's where I want to go, is I want to chase my pro numbers. It's coming back from a massive injury that has shaped where I want to go with racing.
Cindy Buchholz enters negotiations as the smaller machine. The screamer, known for her involuntary reaction under speed, brings raw intensity to every lap. Debra Leckie, the pressure cooker, has the power, but her nemesis is control. One mistake here and the handicap decides everything.
We're ready to go. Well, I'm feeling a little sore today. Our lap times are about 1.5 seconds off of each other.
Yep.
And if we've got 3 laps,
Oh, you're increasing our lap time.
does that mean I get 4.5 second head start?
Wow, 3.5 seconds.
Okay, I'll go for 3.5. 3.5's fair.
Does that work?
Yep, that works. All right, let's do it.
All right.
That was easy. All right. 3.5 seconds it is.
Until Cindy completely goes and sandbags me and is 5 seconds on the lap quicker, and then I will be really mad.
I won't. Not today. I'm gonna try though.
Negotiations are complete for race 2. When the lights go out, Cindy will leave the line first. 3.5 seconds later, Debra is released with everything to make up. Debra Leckie and Cindy Buckles sit just moments away from race 2. For riders, the closed circuit becomes more than a racing surface. Each rider arrives here for reasons uniquely their own. As the tension builds, Angela Heba and Andrew Westbrook walk us through the story.
Oh, right, yeah. So this one's going to be a little bit interesting. So we've got Debra Leckie, who's on the 2024 Kawasaki ZX636, paired up against Cindy Buckles, who's on a 2022 Kawasaki Ninja 400. So we've got a 636 up against a 400. Absolutely big power difference. So I think what's going to happen here is it's going to come down to experience. Debra's a fairly new rider on a big machine. I know that she's working on consistencies on her race launches, try and find some of that time that she's going to desperately need because this will be close. Cindy's got a tremendous amount of experience. Her practices this morning were incredibly consistent. I think Ken's trying to figure out this 3.5 second spread here himself.
It's going to be tough.
It will.
You're going to have to be quick. Cindy's going to have to be on the ball
And ready to go.
try to extend this 3.5 second lead.
Okay, we've got Cindy going. That looked pretty planted. You've got the seat forward motion, and
Deb's off
Debra
the line.
is off. Not what I was expecting for that displacement machine.
She did get an okay start. She was worried earlier about stalling the machine.
She was worried.
Has struggled a lot with her starts, but she is rolling. Cindy definitely got an extra jump.
She certainly did. And here we
have half a back straight of a lead, which is fantastic. Just got to keep her head down now and try to keep her running away.
Okay, let's see what we got. Now, Cindy is also coming back from an injury, so she did say she had broken on the off season, her left collarbone, so she's kind of recovering from that. This is her coming back. Fortunately, this left-hand configuration turn is allowing her a little bit of reprieve, so she's able to save a little bit. But even full tucking, she's having some difficulty doing. So she's got that kind of in the back of her mind that keeps reminding herself.
Just hear her screaming here right now.
Oh yeah, you can hear.
She is in love with this right now. She's out front. She's got a decent gap right now. Hopefully just keep her head down, keep working away, keep plugging those laps in, and we'll see what she can do in the last lap. Deb is definitely gaining, and I didn't grab my
you can hear Cindy screaming. Did you hear that? Oh yeah, she's definitely screaming, having a fantastic time. Cindy's nickname is the Screamer, not for any reason other than you can hear her in her helmet, and as can the spectators.
Cindy has actually extended the lead. She's got about 6 seconds right now, if my count's correct. So Cindy's taken off just a little bit. She's putting her head down. We might be looking at our first sandbagger of the day.
Oh my!
But maybe we can get see if we can get some actual data up here and see what the gap actually is.
Some live timing here going on.
Fortunately, no, we're not.
No, we're
having some
not
technical
getting-
difficulties on our
Yeah, I'm not catching the
on our
laps.
race here, so we're gonna have to just keep doing this manually and see. Yeah, on my count, Deb had lost some ground to Cindy, so
But-
Cindy is hustling.
It does seem like she's made up some ground from this angle. Am I mistaken?
Maybe it could be the second lap after that. The questionable start there from Deb, probably drawn
Finding
a
a
little
little
bit
bit of
back
her
in.
pace.
Yeah. So I think this is definitely something Debra's.
Oh, you can hear her powering up through the straight sections to make up some ground, so you can definitely hear that.
She's definitely closer this time around.
Absolutely. Oh, she's got her head down. She's focused. She's pushed into the tuck, so she's definitely in her bubble, in her element now. She is making up some ground.
She's pulled back in about 3 seconds. So we went from a 6 second gap to down to 3. So I think this one could come down to the wire.
And
Deb's
we're-
on the
and
power. That
Angela
looked
has
really
that.
good as an
She
exit.
Exit
she
and
can keep that
entrance.
up.
Nice line going into that first kink, so that's good. And disappear into the.
And this would be the big one. If she can get close enough to Cindy on this back straight.
She can make some of that up on power. Oh yeah.
no,
Let's see what's
we
coming
got
out
enough
of
of
the.
the gap. It's not going to happen, but this is going to be the big.
Let's see what
the big
happens
section
here.
right now.
Now the end of the back straightaway is a pretty tight left as well, so it really depends on. Oh, look at this.
Big close up on the braking.
Big close up on the braking.
This is another good little shot of power. So they come through a bunch of sections here. Debra is close.
Debra is making up ground. She wants it. She's hungry. I think it just took her a lap or bit to get into her groove, but she is making up some distance.
Oh, the closer she gets,
Oh,
the
you can hear
hungrier
it.
she's going to
Yep.
get. And she's going to push just that little bit extra.
And you can hear her acceleration on the exits. You can hear her coming out of it. You can hear when she starts to roll back going into the turn. Her mid corner, she's still on the power. You can hear the pipe going. Oh, this is another tight one coming in. Let's see what we can do with this power. Deb is staring at the back of Cindy.
It's going to be.
See what's happening here.
Close.
And we've got Cindy coming in, taking that checkered. Good effort.
Count that at about 2 seconds, possibly crossing the line there. So.
Well, they started off at 3.5 and they came in at roughly 2.
I'd say roughly.
They made up a second and a half in that. So kudos to Cindy for pulling in a really, really consistent race. She was consistent all the way through, and it's really tough because you have no idea what's happening behind you.
Oh, absolutely. You're just running away, and Cindy did a great job. Again, we kind of keep coming back to it. That's the underpowered machine.
This is the cool down lap, right?
This is the cool down lap.
Why does it feel like they're still racing? Doesn't it look like they're still
They're
racing?
still hustling.
They are. They're still having a blast. Oh, Cindy's going to be thrilled about that. She just managed to pull that off on a Ninja 400, held her ground. I think a lot of that, I'm going to guess, I'm going to go out on the limb and say that she was able to put the injury aside and focus on the chase.
I'm terrified of this. I can't put it in my boots, shove it down my back.
Okay.
Oh.
Is that okay?
Yep.
All right.
Well, as deep as you can go.
Good job. Good job. She was catching you. Not quite there. She was catching you.
Yeah, I think Debra's launch was not as strong as Cindy's, but I also think that it took her maybe a lap to get into the groove. And then once she got into the groove, that's when she started to pull back or close up that gap and start coming back up to the front and make the charge. I think if it was another lap, that may have been a different outcome.
Oh, 100%. One more lap.
Yep, one more lap. But that was a fantastic, fantastic race.
Very good. Thank you. Oh, that was so much fun. That was so much fun. I thought she was on my ass. I thought for sure she was going to get me at the end. Yeah, I heard her coming. I could hear her coming. And every once in a while I'd go, oh shit, there she is. Oh my God, that was so much fun. First time I've ever won a race, ever. First time I've ever got to carry that checkered flag. Oh, thank you.
That was good, dear.
Oh.
If Deb had a better start, she would have been on you a little more.
I felt her crawling up my ass.
Her last lap was quick. She was catching you.
I know.
Cindy!
Woo!
Debra takes her first loss. Redemption path now. One more, and she's out.
It's always my start. I just can't get off the line. I can't launch the bike. So by the time the race actually starts, I'm quite a few seconds behind. It's honestly, it's always my start. It's always give it gas, hold the gas, don't let it bog because you'll stall it, right? Like all of the things is I need to give it more throttle. I know I'm facing Christine next, and we are pretty comparable. If she has a good day, she's faster than me. If I have a good day, I'm faster than her. So it's just making sure that we both come into it and have great starts and a good race.
It feels amazing. That is not my first race in the series. That's my first win ever. Getting a stellar launch. It was all about getting off the line quickly and then just being consistent throughout all 3 laps. I think I just need to keep doing what I'm doing. I found a little bit more comfortable position for my shoulder, just getting off the bike a little bit to the left so the shoulder's in less pain. And yeah, I'm just gonna keep doing what I'm doing going forward, I think. But I gotta race Melanie next, and she's crazy fast. I don't know about that. Negotiate, that's right. I need a minute and a half.
Everything they do.
That's right, yeah, they are.
Cindy strikes, securing a spot in the winner's bracket, while Debra drops into redemption territory. Like Christine before her, one more loss ends the journey. That now sets the stage for a high-stakes negotiation between Debra and Christine. But next, we turn to race 3. Amy enters with the advantage, meaning Nancy will need to stand firm at the negotiation table. Fortunately, making deals is already part of her everyday life. As a realtor, Nancy knows how to negotiate. Now she'll have to prove those skills work in racing too. Watching the Underdog Challenge Cup live hits different. 3 laps, real pressure, and negotiations more awkward than family holiday dinners.
I am very excited and motivated to be able to spend time with my peers and all my friends and get some more seat time in.
any opportunity to race is a good one.
Amy, Nancy, you ready?